How's it going, everybody? We are back again for another episode of Too Fast, Too Duelists. If you're new to the channel, or if you've been here for quite a while, we'd like to thank you for your support, first of all. But being a YouTube channel, we would like to ask that you please, if you would consider, please leave a like, comment, and a subscribe if you are so able. We do like to see some comment engagements. We do interact whenever we get the chance to. And, we just have to have a fun chat. Whenever you saw something in the episode that you wanted to talk about, maybe it could be a misplay, maybe a play that you actually liked if we had some good content there. Maybe you wanted to put some input on anything from a strategy to maybe another future episode, or maybe even a future series, Just any interaction's good, and we'll be there to hopefully have a chat with you. That out of the way, I'm here as always with my co-host Dakota.
Hello.
The namesake of the channel, you know him well. Our resident winner. And again, so this is a Speed Duel series where we have a wheel that consists of all the skills of Speed Duel, and then we each take a turn, we spin the wheel, we land on a skill, and with that skill, we spend the next 20 minutes on a time limit, building a deck around it. At the end of the time limit, we come together for a 2 out of 3 match, and the winner is just the winner of the episode. There's no special prizes for it, we just get bragging rights.
Yep. Do we have prizes?
How bad do you want prizes? What would a prize even be?
I don't know. You want to win one of my beaters?
Yeah.
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 We can play as if we're like
drive. You want that? Like,
we can play as if like we're rare hunters.
Oh yeah. Loser gets my rarest card from the deck I built that's digital.
Anything from the binder.
Oh god, no.
You better get all your precious cards out of your binders.
Most of my binders devalued, but yeah.
You still got some good stuff in there.
Yeah. I mean, I put Baron de Fleur in my own deck now, but like I have two DPEs. I have 2 of the original Access Code Talkers. I have 1 or 2 Dragoons. A whole flurry of other cards in there. I have that secret rare Summon Skull from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got some stuff.
All right, but I'm gonna give it a spin.
Alrighty.
Please give me something interesting.
That's the name of the skill.
Setting Sun. I'm not gonna like this.
What the hell? Amnail?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you have a skill from him before?
Yeah.
Okay. Setting Sun, Amnail skill. For activation, at the start of the duel, flip this card over. For the effect, once per turn during your main phase, if you control a monster whose attack was ? In the deck, you can banish 1 card from your hand, then add 1 monster from your deck to your hand with ? attack, but with a different name than the cards you control. Helios monsters you control cannot be banished.
The fuck is this?
That limits you, I think, pretty hard.
It does, but it's like, what's
you want to take a run at Raw?
No, I don't. But like, what's the win con here? It's like
I don't really know.
The Helios stuff, I believe gains attack based on like the amount of cards that are banished.
Yeah, but Helios monsters can't be banished.
Yeah.
So.
But it's not like they revive themselves either. Maybe the big one does. I'm not sure, because like the whole strategy is just really unplayable. I haven't really actually touched it. I think I've read those cards like once entirely. But yeah, like I don't understand it. It's like it can't get banished, but you want to play Macrocosmos to cheat them out from the deck. But they're really puny. You can't run anything over, but they're also bad defenders.
I'm looking it up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 14 monsters that have ? attack in Speed Duel. You are not going to like this selection to pick from.
Wait. Don't tell me yet. I'll run into it.
Okay.
But what'd you type in? How'd you find those?
So in the more options, I limited it to card pool to Speed Duel cards.
Yeah.
Under card type, I did monster. And then where it goes like attack less than or less than, I just typed in the ? and hit enter.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you are not going to like the card pool.
I think like Fog Knight has a ? attack.
3 of them aren't even useful to you because they have to be main deck monsters for your effect to work. Because it pulls from the deck to the hand.
Oh, you're looking at like fusions.
Oh, yeah, it's every monster that could have a ? in Speed Duel.
Yeah.
So really, you have 11 options.
Really, I have like no options because this is some fucking trash.
And looking at your options, I have a hunch of what the strategy was supposed to be. But yeah.
I mean, okay. Like the Helios monsters, there's 3 of them. There's the small one, the slightly medium one, and then the fat one. But again, like their effects are just terrible. Yeah, they're just terrible. Well,
yeah.
I'm not gonna have any fun today. You might have some fun. Let's see what you land on.
If this channel is anything to go by, it's you find a way to win somehow.
I'm gonna play Lava Golem.
Yeah, bring that deck back.
It's my lucky day.
It's my lucky day. Joey again. Great. Okay. It's my lucky day. Joey skill. For skill activation, flip this card over when you activate this skill. For effect, when you activate an effect that would make you roll a 6-sided die or dice, or flip a coin, you can pay 1,000 life points to decide the result of one die or coin. This skill can only be used once per duel. So once per duel, I can pay 1,000 life points to decide a die roll or a coin flip.
Which is actually really good.
Could be, yeah.
Because you're turning something that's either a 50-50 or like a 1 in 6 chance to guaranteed effect.
Yeah.
And some of those effects are really good because they put that restriction on it that it revolves gambling.
I have an idea already, but you can probably figure out what it is.
It's sort of fitting a skill like this to be a Joey card. One, because he plays those gambling cards, but two, he's also a fucking cheater.
Time Wizard. Time Wizard. I don't think he ever didn't resolve Time Wizard in the anime.
No, he has.
Really? There were times it didn't go through?
Yep. But it's okay because he's a cheater, so he still wins. So
I mean, so is everybody in that show though. Everybody cheats. Even Kaiba, where he he hacked into the duel mainframe for Yugi, so Yugi could win that one duel in Duelist Kingdom. In Duelist Kingdom, he threatened to commit suicide if Yugi declared his attack.
I mean, wasn't that guy already cheating? So it's like, is it cheating when you're cheating a cheater?
It's still cheating, you know. What's the lesson we're teaching kids here? Cheating's okay if you're not the only one cheating.
Cheating is okay if it's in a tournament.
Cheating's okay if it's in a relationship. I mean,
what?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
All right, so we have essentially like Professor Banner or whatever, his evil alter ego versus Joey.
His evil alter ego is super veiny.
Yeah.
It looks like Yami Merrick there with all those veins coming out of his head.
Yeah, it's like he hit the gym and got real swole.
Yeah, but he only did face workouts.
Well, I'm ready to get this episode over with. I'm not too excited for this skill. Your skill sounds fun though. Get the gamble.
Maybe it is my lucky day.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's start the timer.
Maybe the sun is setting on your win streak.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. All right, how's it going, guys? We are back after our 20 minutes of deliberation and deck building. So, be real with you here. It's been a long time since I've had a win, but as we saw earlier in the wheel, it's my lucky day. And you know what? Like an addict, I'm fiending. Let's get to that deck list. So, Archfiends. I never played them before. I know they have some good and some bad effects, as well as some good and some bad monsters and support cards. But with a couple cards I chose and my skill today, I think I can make them work. I have 3 copies of Archfiend General, so he is a good 2100 attack beater that doesn't require tribute, but his main use for me is to discard to the graveyard, and then I can add a Pandemonium field spell from my deck to my hand. Then we have Desrook Archfiend. This card is one of the Archfiends that requires me to pay per turn, so he stays in the field. It's not optional. Pay 500 life points. And then a lot of the Archfiends, I won't go too into it with all of them, but a lot of the Archfiends have effects where if a monster activate or if an opponent activates an effect that targets the Archfiends, depending on which card it is, yeah, I can roll a die, and then if it's the number that it says on the card, I can negate it and possibly destroy it. And they do have some other effects too, like for Desrook Archfiend, I can send him to the graveyard from my hand and target a Terror King Archfiend in the graveyard, special summon it. Skull Archfiend of Lightning, 2 copies of him. So he just has the negate effect, nothing else special. Terror King Archfiend, he has the negate effect as well, but he also has the effect to negate the effects of monster effects, or affect monsters that are destroyed by battle with him, including in the graveyard. Now we get to the other side of my skill card, which is the coin flips. So I have Blowback Dragon, which is a very good removal monster. It's also a pretty good 1 tribute. Time Wizard, pretty much just for his effect. I have no other use for him to board wipe. Jirai Gumo. Again, if I'm in a pickle, I can just summon him, get a 2200 attack, and if the coin toss doesn't go my way, rather than pay half my life points, I can pay 1,000. Then we have 2 copies of Night Beam to get rid of spell or trap cards in the zone that I want to get rid of. Pandemonium, the field spell that kind of makes all of this work currently. So while this is on the field, neither player has to pay the life points for Archfiend monsters in the standby phase. And when an Archfiend monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard except by battle, its owner can add one Archfiend monster from their deck to their hand for the lower level. Probably not going to get that much effect because I know Helios works with Macrocosmos, so I imagine there's going to be banishing today. So, but that first effect is very useful. Then I run 2 copies of Hero Emerges, so you've seen us play this before, especially me. I play it quite a bit. This is a good way to cheat out my Skull Archfiend or my Blowback Dragon if he decides to attack me. 3 copies of Floodgate Trap Hole to just take a monster he summons, flip it face down for the rest of the duel, essentially. Zone of the Spirit. This card has the potential to end games. If he summons a big monster, I can just play this, and if it gets destroyed by battle and he doesn't out it in another way, he takes the damage of the attack of his monster. So I could just end the game with that. Now, for my side deck, in case I can't get into Pandemonium for some reason, or maybe he curse seals it and I can't use it for the rest of the duel, my insurance policy is Golden Ladybug. I have 2 copies of that, so I have the potential to gain 1,000 life points every turn, which would offset any of the payments for my Archfiend monsters. I also have a different Archfiend monster in the graveyard, or side deck. I have Infernal Queen Archfiend. So again, she has the payment, she has the negate if you roll the die correctly, but she also has once per turn. During the standby phase, I can target 1 Archfiend monster on the field, and it gains 1,000 attacks at the end of the turn, so she can buff any monster I so choose. Now, a bit of an asshole card, if I'm being honest. I have Creature Swap. So again, if I don't have Pandemonium, or if I decide not to play it and Dakota has a monster that I want, I can play Creature Swap and we can switch monsters, and hopefully I can give him one of my Archfiends, and then the Archfiend will just inflict burn damage the longer he has it. Finally, if I play 2 copies of Battle Scarred, this is a continuous trap card. I activate it by targeting 1 Archfiend I control, and every turn that I would pay in standby phase for the toll, Dakota also has to pay the toll. But when this card leaves the field, that targeted monster gets destroyed. Only downside, really. So that's my deck. We are playing Archfiends and some coin removal. I think I have a pretty good shot at this duel today, or this match. Like I said, it's my lucky day. And Dakota did not sound happy at all. But last time, he didn't sound very happy. He came at me with the most toxic deck we've seen in this series. So this could go either way. But let's get out there and have some fun.
All right, guys, we're back after 20 minutes, and yikes. So my skill card is absolutely terrible. It has to do with the Helios cards, and so when it comes to Helios, that also means Macrocosmos, which means you're playing a banish strategy. I don't mind banish strategies. The first deck I ever took to locals and came in first in was a banish deck, but no. This is really bad. So for the deck list, I'm playing 3 copies of the normal summoned Helios card. It's just terrible. It gains 100 attack for each banished monster. And I'm only playing 1 copy of the bigger ones. The duo, I contribute the Helios Primordial Sun to summon this by special summoning. And then I contribute this to special summon the Trice. The Trice is the best one just because it gains the most attack for each banished card. It gains 300. And then both these cards also have the effect that if they're destroyed by battle, they come back from the graveyard and they gain an additional buff. Next, we have 3 copies of Macrocosmos. Normally, this card is only being played to banish every card that's sent to the graveyard, but I can actually use the other effect that no one ever uses, which is actually special summoning the Helios from deck. To increase our potential in banishing cards, we're playing 3 copies of Radiance. We're also playing 2 copies of DD Survivor. If he gets banished from the field, he comes back. So I think I need to stun a little bit with this deck. So I am playing 3 copies of Floodgate Trap Hole. Also, I'm playing 2 copies of Allure because this kind of falls apart if I don't have access to Banisher or Macrocosmos. More importantly, Macrocosmos. So I want to be able to draw it. And to round it off, I added an extra Dark in Karibo. This deck is not going to be very effective. So I thought of a list of different Dark monsters that I can play. And I thought that Karibo is 1, a Dark. 2, if I'm about to die, this will help me stay alive for an extra turn. For the side deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Night Beam. I have a feeling that Cody's going to be playing a lot of back row cards for this, so I want to be able to out those cards. Next, I'm playing Twin Barrel Dragon. This is to supplement some of the cards in the main deck. 1, it's a Dark, so it still works with Allure. And if I need extra removal, this card is a way to target any card on the field, and you toss a coin twice, and I need 2 heads to destroy it. Finally, for the extra deck, this is just bullshit. I'm throwing it in there to hopefully get Cody to think that I can actually make something. from the extra deck, but I mean, it's honestly just deck filler. So that's the deck. Not too excited about this. Again, I'm a fan of banish strategies, but I think when it comes to speed duels, they don't have enough cards to make these types of strategies effective. And honestly, the entire Helios strategy isn't much of a strategy at all. They have some main deck monsters that have text on it. They have a trap to special those monsters from deck or hand, but other than that, it's just trash. You know, gaining 100 attack for banished monsters is nothing great, and they don't do anything else other than that. Like they don't pop, they don't slow down your opponent, they don't really do anything. So this is not a strategy I'm excited about, but we'll see what happens. All right, bud, we're back after 20 minutes.
Yep, and I needed almost all of it.
I did too. I just finished like slightly right before you.
Well, I just want to come out and say that I know I'm usually the more experimental of the two of us when it comes to deck building.
Yeah.
I have never played with what I'm playing before today, and I'm excited to see what I can do with it.
I'm with you on I've never played this before, and I'm not excited to play this. Yeah.
Ooh, that could be really good or really bad for me. I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm a fan of weird strategies, but I also like the idea of there being a strategy, and there's just not one with this. So,
okay.
Aha.
Oh, take your pick, boy.
I don't even know. I'll go first.
Okay, I like it.
I honestly did not build this deck while I'm thinking about going first or second. All right, so we'll activate this. Let's just normal summon Banisher of the Radiant and pass.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yep.
I'm gonna set 2.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pass there.
All right. I like it. Go standby to main.
Yep, that's fine.
Let's normal summon DD Survivor.
DD Survivor.
Go to battle.
Okay.
Survivor.
That's 18.
Yep. 16.
On that attack,
Okay.
hero emerges.
All right. You want to shuffle?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Let's go this one.
That will be my Desert Archfiend.
Jesus. Targets this card, roll a die.
If you roll a 3, it's
Destroyed and
destroyed.
sent to the graveyard. Quick effect. What do you mean quick effect? Send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one in the
Yeah,
graveyard.
I won't be able to pull that off now, but
Jesus. All right.
so yeah, I'm playing a largely Archfiend strategy.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you.
All right. Stand by. I will take the 5. I think I'm just going to sack off the Archfiend
Oh.
or Blowback Dragon.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm going to declare its effect, targeting, I guess, Banisher.
Sure.
Coin flip 1, baby. All right, that's a head. Coin flip 2. Ah, get rid of that bitch.
All right. You got it.
Battle phase.
Sure.
Attack Survivor.
Yeah. That's 500.
Yes.
All right.
I will proceed to end phase.
All right. I will draw. Go standby to main. Allure.
That's fine.
We'll banish a banisher.
Ah.
Or not a banisher, a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
He ain't gonna come back. From here, let's go ahead and we'll normal summon the Helios.
So he has 100 attack and defense? Or no, is it all of them?
All banished monsters.
Number
so
banished.
200.
200 attack and defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We'll use my skill.
What does that do again? You can control a monster's attack with question mark in the deck. You can banish 1 card from hand, add 1 monster from deck to hand with question mark, but a different name. Okay.
So I'll use the
And
effect.
Helios monsters cannot be banished. So you have to have more than Helios then.
I'll banish this Rebo from hand. And I'll search.
Not the Karibo.
Yeah. I'll search for the big fat one.
Okay.
And
This
then
card's attack and defense and the number times 200 during the end phase. This card is in the graveyard. Send this card means okay.
I'll tribute and
Okay.
special. tribute to special.
It becomes 300 after this card attacks. If your opponent controls a monster, this card can make a second attack in a row. During the end phase of this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle instant there. This turn, you can special summon this card. It gains 500. Okay.
And I'll set a card. Back to you.
Okay. Stand by to main. Okay.
Sure. It's like 300 per card, so it's like 900.
Yeah, 900 attack and defense.
All right.
I'm gonna start with Night Beam.
Yep, that goes through.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Archfiend General.
Okay.
I'll just go to battle phase.
Sure.
I'll attack with Archfiend,
Okay.
and then I'll go direct for 23.
I'll take it.
Okay. And I will pass to you.
End phase, I'll activate the effect.
Okay. So he gets summoned. So during the end phase of this card's in the graveyard, special summon this card against 500. So he'd be at
14.
14. All right. Just because I'm a dick, I'm gonna chain Floodgate.
Okay.
Or move.
Stand by to main.
Mm-hmm.
I will set and I'll pass.
Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm going to declare blowback,
Okay.
targeting your back row.
Okay.
Coin toss 1. It's tails. Coin flip 2. Damn. All right.
Okay.
It does not resolve.
It does not.
I'll go battle.
Sure.
I will attack with Archfiend.
You got it.
Okay. All right. All right, game 2, buddy.
Game 2. I'm still
How
gonna
are
try
we
to go
feeling?
first.
Okay. Going for the setup.
Not feeling too good. We'll start with a allure,
That is fine.
and I'll get rid of Freebo.
My little fur baby.
Next, I will set a card, and back to you.
All right. Was that during draw phase or
Yes.
end phase?
Yeah,
Either way, I guess. Okay. Are you special summoning Helios or?
I am.
Okay. Look at that.
Like the one person ever who's ever actually used it for that effect.
Your character might have in the anime.
He doesn't fucking count. A real person.
Oh.
You see, you are nothing but a loser.
It's real to me, damn it. So that is a 100 attack and defense Helios.
It is. So scary.
Okay. I'm going to start. Stand by to main
Yep.
with a quick set.
Good.
A quick set.
Okay.
And then right now, I don't have a whole lot to lose. So we're going to normal summon Time Wizard.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to go battle phase.
Sure.
We're going to swing.
Okay.
We're going to pass to you. It gets banished.
No, because it says Helios monsters you control cannot
Oh,
be
right. Yeah, right. Okay, never mind. That kind of sucks, too, because that's an instant, like, red flag to your strategy, because Helios gains attack by banished monsters.
That's what I mean. See, like, there's nothing intuitive about this strategy.
Yeah.
Like, there is none. Like the cards.
I feel like if you just got rid of that one line, it would make it better, but not great still.
Well, it's like the cards have text, but like they don't actually really do anything.
Yeah. Anyway, over to you.
Stand by to main.
Yep.
Target.
Oh, okay. That will go through.
Banish.
Doing that tone, boy.
Let's go ahead and normal summon Twin Barrel Dragon, and I'll activate the effect.
Target one card your opponent controls. Okay, I'm just gonna chain.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay.
Banish.
From here, I got nothing else going on.
What an interesting card that was to play for you.
I know, right?
Stand by main.
Yep.
I'm gonna declare Time Wizard.
Okay.
Just to be safe, though, I am also declaring my skill. I will pay the 1,000 cost.
And you're just gonna call it right?
I'm gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna call. It's heads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or no, it doesn't matter. Just if you call
Okay.
it right.
Okay, well, I'll call heads, so it's right.
Yeah, it don't matter with this skill.
Next, I'm going to activate Pandemonium,
Okay.
and then I'm going to sack off the Time Wizard
Okay.
for Skull Archfiend of Lightning.
Time Wizard's banished.
Right. Good call. I'll just go battle phase then.
Sure.
I will attack for 25.
I will take 25.
I will end my turn.
I will draw. So stand by into main.
Mhm.
Go ahead and normal summon.
Okay.
I'll use my skill effect and I'll banish Radiant. I'll search.
The Winged Dragon of Ra.
No.
Okay, so you already have the other one in your hand, I'm assuming. You pulled that one.
We'll go to grave and we'll special.
Yep, there it is.
Grave.
Special.
Special.
Okay, so just for the sake of things, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1200 attack and defense.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Stand by 2 main.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go right to battle phase.
Okay.
I will attack.
It will die.
I will end my turn.
It will come back.
I always come back.
So
now-
it was
now it's,
12, 17.
Can I read the effect, please? Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
I will draw. Go stand by 2 main.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and we'll try normal summoning the twin barrel, and I'll activate the effect to target. Any response?
No response.
All right. So I need 2 heads.
Yes, 2 heads. You need both rolls to be heads.
Hey, look at that.
It's my lucky day.
I'll just I'll pass.
All right. Stand by 2 main.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go battle and
Sure.
attack your twin barrel.
I'll take
That would be
5,
800.
3, 8. All right.
Yeah. And I will pass to you.
I will draw. So stand by 2 main.
Oh, you didn't banish him.
Oh, that's true. It does
See,
matter.
I called you because
Yeah.
you called me. See, we keep each other in check here on this channel, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do when you call us out.
All right, so this will be at 2K then. Let's go ahead and I will set a card, and I'll switch this to attack, and I'll go battle, and I'll declare.
Okay.
It will die. I'll
You
take
take 5.
5. I'll proceed to end phase.
It'll
and
come back
it will
with
come back.
25.
Correct.
Strategy. I see.
Have to try something, and I'll pass.
Okay. Stand by 2 main.
Sure. Just to show you like how counterintuitive these cards are. Without this skill, these Helios cards would be going in the banish pile, which doesn't allow them to trigger that second effect.
I'm gonna set 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put him in defense. Pass.
All right. I will draw. Stand by 2 main. Target this one.
That is fine.
Banish. And sure, we'll try it. We'll go to attack mode, and I'll go battle. And I'll attack.
Yep, that will go.
And I will pass the turn.
Stand by 2 main.
Yep.
I can't believe I'm actually in a pickle here with this thing.
I'm surprised you are.
All normal and Archfiend General. And I'll go battle.
Sure.
I'll attack your set.
Helios.
All right, that it is. Pass turn.
Draw. Stand by 2 main.
Oops.
Battle.
I will take 4.
That's so crazy.
What?
I just wanted to make sure like what else the field spell does, and it's like if an Archfiend is destroyed and sent to the graveyard except by battle.
Yeah, I know.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Stand by to main.
Sure.
I'm setting 2 and I'm passing.
All right, I will draw. Stand by 2 main.
That's fine.
Let's go to battle.
All right.
25? Or actually, wait, it's not even 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 5, 26. So this is game actually, if it goes through.
Okay. So I'm gonna activate Zoma the Spirit then.
Oh, okay.
Do you continue the battle?
No, fuck no.
Okay. Stand by to main.
Yeah.
Attack. I drew the out.
Oh man,
I drew the out.
this deck is terrible.
That's what it's like to be Dakota. I top decked the out.
Yeah, I mean Zoma's just a really good card. I thought about playing Zoma, but
I do want to tell you off the top here. This, I guess, on the bottom now. This is the first time I've used one card from each of the sets. I've used one of the ones. I've used 2 of the 2s. I used 3 of the 3s.
oh okay.
I've never done that before in this series.
Following the proper
I have,
guidelines of the ban list.
I have the 3 floodgates. I have the Zoma. And just in case I couldn't get to the Pandemonium, because Archfiend has the effect where if I discard him to the graveyard, I can add Pandemonium from deck to hand.
Yeah.
And I am running 2. I had 1 in my hand.
Okay.
So that was it. I couldn't use that effect at all. But just in case, because that negates the life point paying I have to do,
Yeah.
I also side deck 2 copies of that Golden Ladybug or whatever it's called. So at every turn, I could potentially gain 1,000 life points, which would offset most of them because most of them only have a 500 to 800 pay amount.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to worry about that. So I planned around it.
It's interesting. I didn't see the Ladybug.
I didn't side it in because Pandemonium never left the field.
Oh, you had it in the side deck.
I sided it just in case I couldn't get to Pandemonium, or if you outed the Pandemonium, like if you curse sealed it or something.
Yeah.
Then I had Golden Ladybug as insurance policy.
Okay.
So that's it. I was excited. I felt I could come around the Archfiend's drawbacks pretty well with this deck. The only problem was in main or side deck, I did not I did not have a card that could beat over your Helios monsters if they got that big.
Well, this is the only one that even has a chance of getting that big because the other one's only 200 per banished monster.
Yeah, the only other way I could do it was if I had like blowback, but even then he would just come back, right? It's only by battle if he comes back.
Yeah, it's destroyed by battle, which just makes it even worse.
So blowback is the only other out I had for him then.
Or in this case, Zoma, you don't even have to out the card. You can just still win.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you did the math because I wasn't going to activate Zoma right away. I was going to take that hit.
Oh, okay.
And then activate Zoma in the end phase. Because I knew you couldn't summon again. There's no main phase 2.
Yeah. Well,
so,
like,
yeah, I was going to take that hit, go down to 100, and then play Zoma and just go right in the same way.
Well, the idea was I had the Twin Barrel in my hand, so I could summon, pop one of the back row.
Were you playing against Floodgate?
Well, it doesn't even matter if it was Floodgate because we didn't do it for that last time that we did it because that was only your it was the same card that I targeted, so like it doesn't matter, the card's still leaving the field. But even if it got Floodgated, but I targeted the other card that wasn't the Floodgate, I still could potentially get the pop. But the reason why I chose not to do it was I felt like I saw all your back row already, so I felt like the Helios was safe anyways.
Yeah, for the most part. This one was honestly a bluff.
But I mean, it could have worked if I actually summoned the Twin Barrel. But my idea was that if I wasn't scared if it was a hero emerges with the Helios, but I would be scared of it if it was Twin Barrel on the field as well, because you could just attack over the Twin Barrel and go for game. So I just thought it was a little bit safer to keep it in hand in the meantime, but it didn't even matter.
So your deck, yeah, okay. So it's just Helios, Lord of Draw, Twin Barrel, and Macrocosmos, and then Banisher for extra banish if you don't have Macrocosmos.
Yeah, because there's no way
so
to
it's a simple deck, but
yeah, it's pretty much just, you know, anything that works with the skill. I sided into the Night Beam and the Twin Barrel.
I figured you sided Night Beam.
I like how you're playing Jirai Gumo again.
Hey man, coin flip. I have to call a coin flip correctly. Come on.
Yeah.
Originally, I actually had I didn't have any of the Archfiends in there originally. I only had coin cards. So my deck was full of like YuGiOh, blowbacks. I think I had a barrel in there and something else. Oh, Time Wizard. But then I saw the Archfiends and I was like, can I get around the life point? So I went to Golden Ladybug. I was like, yeah, that can work. And then I saw the one Archfiend that lets me add 1 Pandemonium to hand. I was like, what the hell is Pandemonium? I'm like, oh, there's a field spell where I don't have to pay that cost. Oh, I'm playing these Archfiends.
Yeah, I think like a lot of these Archfiend cards are like low rarity, so I think even when we do revision, we have access to these cards. And I think Pandemonium.
Yeah, we already have quite a few of them.
Yeah, and in the newest episode, you know, little spoiler for you guys, we're actually getting the General as well.
Are we getting Pandemonium, or do we have that already?
We already have it.
So we might have missed it.
But the General we're about to get in the new episode. I know I have a copy. I don't know if I have a playset, but
I missed Pandemonium.
But because we don't have like reliable ways to get to Pandemonium, like kind of paying that cost for all these Archfiend cards is just a really tough strategy to pull off.
Yeah. Well, even with it, you'd almost have to. I think the main strength of Pandemonium and the Archfiends is you'd have to have multiple Archfiends on the field, because some of them require you to roll like a 2 or a 5. Some of them are like a 1, a 3, or a 6. Some of them are just a 3. So if you have multiple on the field, you have a much higher chance of being able to negate the roll. But it still isn't really enough with the extra effects, I think, to warrant making a deck around it. In revision, at least.
No, it's too much paying life points. Yeah, I give you props for going with a strategy like this, and to see Skull Archfiend of Lightning, like I honestly just think it's a cool card. It's not a great card, but it's a cool card.
It's a summon Skull with an effect, so better.
Yes, better. All right, guys, that's going to bring it into this episode. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you liked the video, hit the like button, leave us a comment, tell us what you thought. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with content just like this. Again, we do revision once a week, and we do Too Fast, Too Duelists once a week. Cody, any closing thoughts?
Yes. Winner, Archfiend dinner.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Winner. Crown on my head. I was mouthing the words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good today, aren't you?